in business, it can be easy to get lost. And to be honest, I've been feeling a little bit lost as well myself. Just like trying to hustle and hustle and hustle and like make it work, you know? And there's a big difference between like working for someone or actually like doing your own business because there are always more complications than you might expect. But whenever I do get lost, I just do this. It's super simple and will realize me just in one day. And it always makes me smile in the end. So I call it the 1 day reset. That's basically based on three parts, and I'll share those with you here. So the first part is like writing. And I know that sounds super boring, of course, but it basically helps me to see and understand and reflect my life, my business decisions, like what's going well, what's not going well. And I think it's one of the most important things that you can actually do. And it's been very, very underrated. So for me, that's just something that I do every single day. Always journal and um, yeah, like get clear on my thoughts. But when I do it during 1 day reset, I'm adding two different things, and that makes it just a little bit more intense and better. Um, so the second part is microdosing, and this might like not be for everyone, and maybe like you think like what microdosing, like what? Well, for me, it really opens me myself up, and realigns me faster with myself. So I'm using myself like truffles. Psilocybin, basically what it does, it like resets your nervous system and like helps you like lay new patterns and see new things from different angles. And for me, it's always like a moment where I'm like super creative and I'm able to like get out of it a little bit. That in combination with writing is like super, super, super good and super key. So that's the second, yeah, part what I do. And then the final part is, and without this, like, it's actually not gonna work anyway. So highly recommend as well. Is zero input moments. So basically, like, we are being distracted like all the freaking time. It's insane. And Matthew Johnson also just opened a new community, the Screen Time Family Challenge, and basically it shows you to become more aware of your screen time and of what you're doing. And I noticed that like I was working like 8 to 12 hours a day, and then I was having like 4 hours of screen time. I was like, what the fuck? I was just like on my screen for like literally like 12 plus hours a day. That's insane, right? So if that's like work, well, sometimes it is what it is, right? You, sometimes you have to have a day of 12 hours of like just working, grinding, and everything. But if it's every day for the rest of your life, or you're spending 12 hours a day and then also another 4 hours on your phone, then it becomes like a little bit, wow, like not even seeing the real world more than my computer screen, which is kind of insane. So for that reason, also like our attention always gets grabbed, right? Like, oh, we got a notification, oh, we got like an Instagram post, or we get someone to reach out, like whatever it is, and it takes away from our attention and our creativity. And yeah, like me realizing this and also like participating in the family challenge, the screen challenge from Matthew has been really helpful actually to become more aware of it. So absolutely something I would 100% recommend if you want to check it out. You can start for free. But my main point is here, if I can like take all those distractions away and just have moments of zero inputs, then for me, like my creativity flows. I'm being more in alignment with myself, and that in combination with the microdose and actually like reflecting, then like everything just clicks in a way. So, for example, this morning I've reflected for like 1 hour, but not just like reflection, but also like, okay, this happened. How can I implement this in my life? For example, in my case, I noticed I was making less content. It's like, hey, why is that? It's like, I'm like having my schedule too like packed, and not enough moments for myself to like feel that flow of creativity and everything. And as a founder, like creativity is like literally the life force of your business, right? It's not only about meetings or like sales calls or anything like that. but it's also about like how creative can you be in order for you like to attract new clients, to create a better product, and ultimately, for example, even on sales calls, like when I was trying to like burst through all of them, I was not like having like a 10% closing rate because I was like trying too hard, right? And now I took like a step back, had like my soul day where I like no input at all, and then implemented these strategies also, and now I'm able to like close at 50%. And obviously, I did things different in the sales calls, but for me, reflecting and understanding what I was doing wrong opposed to what I'm doing now helped me get that clarity and increase my closing rate from 10% to 15%. Now, if you're curious on like how I exactly did it and what things that I'm doing that um, I'm doing differently and everything, I'm giving you a live session about that tomorrow. So feel free to participate there. Um, it's at 5 CET. So either way, those are the the 3 steps for my 1 day reset. So it's writing and reflecting, microdosing, setting myself open, and then zero input moments where I'm just with myself. This helps me every day, or every time I do it at least, and I hope it helps you as well. So keep crushing it, and I'm curious from your end. Like, do you feel like sometimes you you get stuck or lost in your business? And if so, what is your favorite way to get out of it? Okay, stay limitless.